If two people are destined to be together, this one thing always happens. Listen carefully. If two people are truly meant to be together, it's not the constant texting. It's not the perfect timing. It's not even the grand romantic gestures. It's this one thing. No matter how far they drift, they find their way back. Life will test them. There will be misunderstandings that feel bigger than love. There will be silence that feels heavier than words. There will be pride, fear, overthinking, all the human flaws that make love complicated. And sometimes they will walk away, not because they stopped caring, but because they got overwhelmed, because timing was wrong, because growth required distance. Sometimes love doesn't fail. It pauses. Sometimes people don't leave because they don't feel enough. They leave because they feel too much and they don't know how to handle it yet. But here's what makes destiny different from attachment. When it's attachment, distance feels like relief. When it's destiny, separation feels unfinished. You can try to distract yourself, meet new people, convince yourself you've moved on, build a new routine, create a new version of your life, but something inside you stays unsettled. It's quiet, but it's persistent. You'll hear a song and think of them. You'll achieve something and wish they were the first to know. You'll go through pain and instinctively want their comfort. And no matter how much time passes, there's a part of you that doesn't fully close the door. And strangely, they feel it too. Not always at the same time, not always in the same way. But eventually, the absence becomes loud for both of you. Because when two souls are deeply connected, the bond isn't just emotional, it's internal. It changes how you experience everything. You don't just miss the person, you miss the version of yourself that existed with them. The way you laughed, the way you felt seen, the way things made sense. Destined love doesn't disappear in conflict. It gets tested by it. And here's the one thing that always happens. Growth pulls them back together. Not desperation, not loneliness, not fear of being alone. Growth. Time changes them. The ego softens. The misunderstandings become lessons. The anger turns into clarity. The silence becomes reflection. And the things that once pushed them apart become the very things that prepare them to come back stronger. Because when they meet again, they're not the same people who left. They face themselves, their fears, their insecurities, their patterns. They've sat in the consequences of their choices. They've learned what love actually requires. And one day, after all of that inner work, they cross paths again. Sometimes it's a random message. Sometimes it's an unexpected meeting. Sometimes it's just a thought that becomes courage. But when they reconnect, something feels different. Calmer, stronger, more certain. Because now, it's not just attraction, it's understanding. Not just chemistry, it's awareness. Not just emotions, it's choice. And that's the key. Destiny doesn't mean no effort. It means no permanent escape. You can delay what's meant for you. You can resist it. You can run from it. You can even replace it temporarily. But if it's truly aligned, life will keep placing you back in each other's story in subtle, unexpected, almost unexplainable ways, until you either grow into it or understand why it couldn't work. And here's something most people don't realize. If two people are meant to be together, they both feel the pull, even if one ignores it longer, even if one hides it better, even if one moves on faster on the surface. Eventually, the realization meets in the middle. That's when pride dissolves. That's when excuses stop. That's when someone sends the message. That's when someone takes the risk. Because destiny doesn't force. It doesn't chase. It doesn't beg. It persists, quietly, patiently, until both hearts are ready. And when they are, it doesn't feel dramatic. It doesn't feel chaotic. It feels peaceful, like clarity, like certainty, like coming home after a long journey. But here's the part you need to hear. Some connections are lessons. Some people come into your life to show you what you need to heal, not who you need to keep. So if you're wondering whether someone who walked away is truly meant for you, don't just look at the connection. Look at the transformation. Did you grow? Did they grow? Did anything actually change? Or are you just holding on to the feeling? Because real destiny doesn't just bring people back. It brings them back better. More aware, more grounded, more ready. And when that reunion happens, it won't feel like confusion. It won't feel like chasing. It won't feel like uncertainty. It will feel like alignment, like two people finally choosing each other from a place of clarity, not need, a conscious, mature, unshakable choice. And that's when destiny stops being an idea and becomes real love.